refer to previous statement. Like, whatever you gotta ask about what I'm doing next, just refer to what I said last. Because it ain't changed unless I said it changed. You see how linear that is? It's real simple.
But
same thing in every scenario.
But can I say this? I'm interjecting. But don't you see how rude that kind of comes across though? If you said he said I said I'm going to the gym. She asked again, and then you said why you asking me again? I just said I'm going to the gym.
No,
but that's rude though.
You're taking it as, I'm not saying it as a rude way. I'm just saying like, okay, you asked me twice, like, okay, you wanted to confirm that I'm going to the gym. Okay. You ask me again, I say I'm going to the gym. Now, fourth and fifth time, I'm like, I'm going to the gym.
But now, even in your case,
I'm saying, I'm not trying to make it seem like a kid, but I'm just saying after the fourth and fifth time, and I'm saying I know sometimes I change my mind about things, but when I'm confirmed about doing what I want to do, don't I usually do those things?
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. After like a fourth and fifth time, I'm like, okay, I'm going to the gym. It ain't changed. It ain't.
Then I get ignored. That's the whole
All right, and that's what I wanted to get to. See, Elle got me distracted a little bit. But that's what I wanted to get to, Dante. So when you have had to say, the same thing 4 and 5 times, how you normally handle it?
Sometimes I just try to keep calm. I say sometimes.
Brianna, how does he really handle it? That's a good radio answer, right? Brianna, how does he really handle it?
Let's see. He gets upset. Then he doesn't want to talk. Or you hang up the phone.
No, wait. I don't hang up the phone all the time. That'd be all you.
Oh, no, you hang up the phone. So then when I want to keep the conversation going, then he's like, well, I don't want to talk about it, so I'm hanging up the phone. So now we're acting like a child, and we don't want to have a conversation.
Why we keep throwing this whole accusatory stuff in here? That's acting like a child and all this.
Because he will act like a 13-year-old and he hangs up the phone. And it's like
So you ain't never hung up on anybody, Brianna?
I hang up on him.
You hung up on him?
Yes, because he got on my nerves.
13-year-olds.
Exactly. Now, mind you, I will say this much, Dr. Fight. I was younger when I did that.
What?
So now you don't do no hanging up.
I tried the last time she hung up on
I try not to. I ain't say I don't. I try not to. I'm trying to evolve.
Deontay's mode of handling something that's gotten on his nerves is shutting down.
Yes.
Not good.
All right. Now that we've gotten to that resolution, we've gotten to that place, now let's flip the script. All right, so Brianna said that one of her pet peeves is, wait, that was your only pet peeve if my memory serves.
Yeah, that's what he
is not getting your undivided attention. If we supposed to be talking or conversing and you texting or doing something else or on the phone with another person, that really gets under your skin. Is that correct?
Especially when you call me first and then like, oh, so-and-so's calling me, let me answer. Like, oh, okay, so now I'm literally hearing myself trying to talk to you and I'm hearing you talk to your friends. And so in that instance, I hang up the phone because apparently you're too busy to continue this conversation with me. So I'm not going to pick a fight. I'm going to hang up the phone.
So you just hang up. That's your mode of resolving that situation.
Until he calls back, or if I calm down, I call him back. But
okay, let me ask you this: what if he don't ever call you back?
Then I go to bed.
So you're not gonna be upset that he didn't call you back?
No, I'm upset, but it's just like I'm going to bed, and then I'll deal with it in the morning.
Can I say this, Dr. Fight? Let me tell you what she actually does. She will get upset, but then she'll come to me. And then we have this conversation because she's mad. She's upset again. Then I try to explain to her about the male thing, but you don't think I had it right anyway. So I try to explain to her about what to do. But then I don't ever think that she really goes back and explains how she's really feeling to him. Because he'll do the same thing. So and I witnessed that, so now I just don't say anything. I go, well, let them do what they do. But I don't think that she ever really confronts really truly feel it to him. She'll do it to me with me, but not to him.
But not to him. Okay,
Not to him.
so in this, in both of you all scenario, do you feel like anything ever gets resolved? Do you feel like any resolution ever comes to it?
Come together in the middle, it does get resolved.
For a while, but then it comes back up.
Why does it come back up?
Because I don't think either one of us have truly put our feelings up front about how we feel when the other person does X, Y, and Z. Because I feel like sometimes you don't truly listen to me when I say that is really annoying when we're having a conversation, especially if it's something important. Especially if it's something important. Especially if it's something important and you like, oh, well, so-and-so's calling me, so I'm gonna answer that, and it's like, really? And then you get mad at me when you like, you act like you don't want me to talk to your friends. It's not that I don't have a problem with you talking to your friends, but what my thing is that if you're talking to me, just say, hey, Chris, hey, so-and-so's calling me, let me call you back, and yeah, I would be fine with that. But you don't do that.
No, you gotta think about it. I would say, hey, Chris is calling me, let me call you back to see what you want, because I'd be on the phone with you for 4+ hours, and I'll say, hey, let me call you back and see what Chris wants.
There's some instances where we just got on the phone and Chris is calling, and it be about the same thing, like, oh, I saw this on Amazon. That can't be sending a text message?
We text each other. Look, I admit that, but sometimes I do feel like you don't like when my friends call me and they talking about stuff like technology stuff. I see the look on your face, like your face, you don't have a poker face.
Because it would be, they call 2 hours, then 2 hours pass, they call again, then they hang up, there's like 2 more hours, they call again, and it's like, okay, you ain't got that many technology issues.
Yeah. Oh, Dante, is she giving a fair assessment of what normally happens?
Look, men.
Don't back talk. Just
Look.
go front.
Men, when we have conversations about stuff, we gonna continue talking about that. But she has a point to what she's saying, but it's just like we actually talk. But even when we're not talking about anything, she still gets an attitude about that. If I'm not we're not talking about anything at all, or not talking, it's still like I feel like I get the attitude of she don't want me talking to my friends.
Okay, can I interject right here? I just want to interject. I'm just saying some things that I witnessed, Dr. Fight. I'm just trying to help him out, like you helping him out. I'm just saying, but Dr. Fight, let me say this. Okay.
Can we have a session for her and Scott next week?
Yeah, we can have one for me once we get the phone. Yeah. But okay.
So, typically what happens in most of these scenarios is you gotta listen to everything first instead of keep interjecting. Because when they start to talk and you keep interjecting, and they gonna listen and not talk anymore, and then you're gonna be done. So you need to listen to everything.
Well, he was finished. He was finished.
I just saying she does speak truth, and I admit that I'm trying to work on that. But you can't say you gotta admit that sometimes when my friends call me, if we're not talking about anything, you still get attitude about it.
That's a fair assessment, but this is because this is either the third or the fourth time they're calling in a 24-hour day, and I'm like,
okay, so L.
Yes, sir. Can I speak now?
I got something to say, but I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. So I'm just going by what I witnessed when she's talking about is that I have witnessed, and I'm like, Brianna, are you on the phone? Because I would come and talk to her, and then she'll do like this. She's like pointing to her phone. And I'm like, you on the phone? But then I hear another whole conversation going on, and she's like, oh, he talking to somebody else. And I'm thinking to myself, why are you hanging on while he having another whole conversation? Because that's not something that I would do. To me, in my personal opinion, I think that's being disrespectful.
Okay, L. So Brianna didn't call you to the witness thing to be able to verify.
Okay, but it's the same way. She do the same thing to me because she'll talk to you and I'll be on hold.
Good job with admitting, yes.
Okay.
It does happen from time to time. So, Anyway, that's not the point.
Okay, but get on with the okay.
So Dante, let me ask you this. So if now you know that's a pet peeve of Brianna's, what do you feel are some steps you can take so that Brianna doesn't feel like you're diverting your attention between that and her?
I just literally hang up with my friends. I legit like, and she can actually tell you. I just like, I gotta go.
Yeah, but I would say there's times you don't have to always hang up, but I feel like a solution to that is like we set a time aside for me and you. No cell phones, no friends, no nothing.
I suggested that to you before, and you first thing you went to was YouTube.
When did you suggest that?
That's my point. You went to the
Wait,
video.
Brianna, come back. Brianna, come back. Come back. I saw the sister girl come out. I saw the sister girl. Dante, I don't know if you ever seen that before, but I'm you know, I'm about to be 39 and I've seen that look a lot, and it ain't always good on the other end of it. So,
Look, I'm 30.
She had that mic in her hand as a tool for the radio, but it was about to become exhibit number 8 in the court case.
Look, like I said, I try to work on that stuff, like, but it's also, you gotta think about, we see each other all day. I'm on the phone with her all day, and then when my friends call, sometimes I ignore them. It's like, you gotta also have time for your friends as well as your loved one. Or it's gonna be the instant where you get
What do you
kidnapped.
think about that, Brianna?
Ooh.
Talk, Brianna. Looks
I'm just
ain't-
saying.
can't talk. If looks could talk, he
But
can
here's
put his obituary
but
right
here's the thing: your friends are not part of our relationship.
Ooh.
Relationship is me and you. It's not me, you, Chris, and Will.
Ooh.
I'm not saying it like that. Listen to what I'm saying.
Let's go here. When Chris don't even call you that much, but Chris, when he's off the phone, he's with his wife. They're doing certain stuff. He takes her out.
Oh, so I don't take you out. I don't do certain stuff.
Well, I
like
don't
that.
say take me out right now. It's a pandemic.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, you did certain things. Take me out. But I'm just saying, there's you can fix up a dinner in the
Oh.
apartment. All that stuff.
I didn't do nothing. Okay.
Dr. Fight, Dr. Fight, can I be your witness? Now Dante is getting his feelings and getting shut down. He's shutting down because she's calling him on certain things, and I think he should remain open. But you the counselor.
I'm calm. I'm just saying. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's the way you said. Oh,
Like a
okay.
light bulb moment
She makes
for
it.
me.
She
It
makes it.
sounds like a breakthrough just happened.
Okay.
From my perspective, is that right, Dante? Did the light bulb just go off?
No, light bulb. I ain't got no light bulbs going off.
Oh Lord, okay.
Look, see what I'm saying?
No, but I
What
look.
does that
She
all
said
mean?
that I don't do that. And I legit do that. But she don't appreciate. Sometimes she don't appreciate because it's not the way that she wants it to be, and I feel like that's what I get sometimes. Think about it. I have made you breakfast. I have made you dinner. You want me to go get it? I'm gonna go get a candlelight.
Is that in bed or out of bed? Never mind. We talk about that all
Out of bed.
Oh my God.
You want to keep the show PG-13?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
It's out of bed. She's not.
Alright.
That's when I realized she's not a breakfast person. So it's like, oh, okay.
But it don't always have to be breakfast. It can be dinner. It can
But
be
you make it seem like I don't do it. You just said it don't have to be breakfast.
I'm sorry. Maybe when I walk in, I want to see candles or flowers. Maybe that's something I want to see. You haven't done that.
Oh, so when I get off work late and I'll come in and fix you something to eat, and you've been home before me, and but I've been standing up all day.
I'm saying, ooh.
Like, I understand. Look, I want to treat you like a queen. So if I'm tired and come from work, I would do that. If you want candles, I got you. I'll do all that. But it got to go the same way. It can't just go one way, only that one way.
Okay, well, let me pause here for a second, because this is bleeding over in the closeness a little bit, that session. But let me say this, Dante.